Good morning again, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, October the 22nd, 2021, Friday of the 29th week of the year, the 29th week of Ordinary Time. Still coming to you from Carolina Beach, where we're just concluding the Principal and Director's Retreat that's happening here for the diocese. See today's readings, Romans, again. This now, Paul goes into the goes down the avenue of hating the body because he sees the body as encouraging sin, and it is the spirit where God dwells inside of us that allows sin not to take root in our lives, and so we need to kind of push down the body, suppress the body. Again, our mortal bodies don't help us. They cause us to sin, etc., etc. That might have been good for Paul, and there might be a reason why Paul feels this way. It's never really actually clear. But the reality is that if you divorce the body from the soul, if you divorce the body from the spirit, then you create a dichotomy in which basically one is good and one is evil. And yet our human bodies are part of the creation of God's own goodness. And so there is a goodness in the human body. And yes, it can be the means by which we sin. It can be the means by which we make mistakes and all kinds of things like that. But that doesn't mean that the body itself is bad. The body itself is evil. The body itself needs to be suppressed. Again, inappropriate ways of understanding Paul have unfortunately led us sometimes to deny the body. St. Francis did all the time, and again to embrace a soul that was always considered better. No, it is the both and. It is a unity. It is a unitive understanding of creation in us that is the image and likeness of God that we need to reveal to the world. So that helps us to be able to do what needs to be done, express what needs to be done of God's grace and God's love and God's mercy in this world, so the world comes to the fullness of life God intends for it. In Luke's gospel, Jesus is again chiding all over the place. And he says, if you people understand, where the wind comes from, and it's going to rain, or it's going to make crops grow, if all these other kinds of simple things, why is it so difficult to see God at work in your midst, and God at work in him, in their midst? And he calls them hypocrites, because they want something, they want proof, they want all these other kinds of things. They are obstinate in their disbelief, they are obstinate in their refusal, to accept the fact that God is doing something new through Jesus of Nazareth in their midst, causing them to miss out on the wonder and the beauty of what it is that God is doing in their midst. For us, we have to believe in the impossible. Liturgy makes the impossible possible. It enables us to see things that by ourselves we cannot see, and to hope and to yearn to achieve things which seem ridiculous and stupid. If we allow ourselves to be open to what is impossible, to what, again, the signs of the times and the signs in our world are pointing to us, to see what needs to be done, well, then that helps to move forward the reign of God. That helps to reveal the reign of God more and more in our midst. It helps this world to live in the fullness of its own goodness. God has created it. May the Lord give you his peace.